Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my next update for my 2023 Pan That palette, the original Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. So I do have a couple of new pans that are very exciting, and you know, I cleaned the palette this time. I went back and before I film each new update video, I watched the previous update and the palette was filthy. That's one thing I hate about this white packaging. It just looks nasty after a while. So I cleaned out the inside, I cleaned out the back, I cleaned out the front, and it looks beautiful again. So let's go ahead and run my little itty bitty slideshow of my progress up until this point. And this is the palette now. So technically we doubled the pans, which isn't saying a whole lot, so I only had 2, and now we have 4. I originally had pan in these 2 shades, I believe, and now I have pan in this shade and this shade as well. So let's talk through these. So previously I was using this shade to set my eye primer and, you know, set all over the lid. I switched to using this shade, which is a very sparkly, very light shade, but honestly I'm so pale that it doesn't look too out of place. And honestly, I've been using this all over the lid with like this and a little bit of this as like, that's the look. So that I don't have to go in with like a glitter glue after the fact and kind of add that bright shade on top. I start with the bright shade and then just kind of get darker, and I've really been liking that. I've also kind of been doing that same thing with the pink over here. So this I would use literally all over my lid, and then I'd kind of go and create the look and deepen out the V with the other pink shades and the red down here. I've got a good amount of pan in the pink now. But I think I'm actually really close to hitting pan in this shade and also the gold down here. There's quite a few shades that like I'm very close to hitting pan, and I was a little upset I didn't hit pan in a few more shades before this update. But you know, 2 more pans, it's pretty nice. And I'm more leaning towards now, like I would be very happy if the goal of this palette challenge would be to just hit pan in every shade. Like these ones, since I hit pan on them and I can use them as eye primer, I could probably finish up that shade by the end of the project. But I think I would feel happy, I would feel accomplished if I hit pan in every single shade in this palette. So it might change, but that's kind of how I'm thinking the goal for this project is going to be. So those have been like my go-to looks over the past few weeks. I've been using this shade and kind of using like these kind of brownie shades. I've been using this as kind of an all-in-one look. I've been using the pink, and then I've been using the gold quite a bit as kind of an all-over-the-lid look, and then I go in with like either this shade or this shade to kind of deepen out the outer V. And I hear you guys, people have been requesting tutorials or at least like showing the looks that I do, so I filmed 3 looks for this update video. I believe I filmed the pink look, I filmed this look, and then I filmed the look that I'm wearing right now. So let's go ahead and jump into those looks. So those are the looks that I filmed, and honestly those first 2 looks have been like my everyday go-to. The look that I'm wearing right now was just me desperately wanting to do something a bit more dramatic, and I love the 2 green shades down here. They're really, really pretty shades, and I'm surprised I don't use them more often. But you know what I need to do, because I can do this for work. I work from home, so I am on video calls a lot, so I can do makeup that's a bit more dramatic that I could probably get away with in an actual office. But I need to start doing the neutral looks and just throw the green in the lower lash line, because it's a bit of a basic look, but it's a good look, you know? I kind of want to do that more often. So moving forward, I think I'm going to hit pan next in either one of these shades, or this pink over here, or this pink or this gold. They all have really big dips in them, and I have to say, looking at this now, I have been hitting and using a lot more of the a lot more of the sparkle shades. I've not really been using the mattes that much, so I really should start focusing more on the mattes, particularly like these darker mattes, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to hit pan on those. Like these, at least I've been touching. These, almost not at all. So I think I'm going to make that the focus for the next couple of weeks, figure out how I can start incorporating more of these dark mattes, at least, into my looks. And I might start looking up tutorials at this point to get some inspiration for looks as well. I was looking up the Temptalia post, I believe, of this palette when it first came out, and she did a really pretty look with the pinks and this purple. I keep forgetting about like this purple down here. She did a really pretty look, so I might try that. So let me know down below if you guys want to see more looks in the next update video, or if you want like a separate video where I go through all the looks that I've been liking. So that is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you are panning a palette this year. If so, how's it going? Or if you have any specific requests for what I can do with this palette. Because I think eventually I'm going to have to do a full face video. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Thank you guys for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.